Here now to get us started is Logan Cook. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Right to the air is Jackson. And that's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson. That's complete, left side to Bateman. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this? We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10. at the 33-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 3 yards remain for second down. Now Lawrence to throw. Buying time to his left. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
They're going on fourth down. Lawrence steps away, and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Jackson. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed, but that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay from 3 yards out. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, I give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it. But I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Able to find Pryor. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Now Lawrence on 1st down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Straight ahead, Etienne. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Etienne. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Etienne. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1.
They'll try to run with Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. Going for it, here's Etienne. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Room here to run. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Now a run up the middle with Drake. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
third and short, Drake. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing is Jackson. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game. And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
On first down, right back to Etienne. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
To the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Here's Lawrence.
That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. Now he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
4th down. Here's Lawrence.
Rolling to his left.
Looking for and finding Arnold once again. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They go play action now. Lawrence.
He'll buy some time right.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
40 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The slot man in motion right. And the slot man goes in motion left. Right back to him on 1st down.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. They go play action with Lawrence.
Rolling to his right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. On the counter, Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. Now Beathard. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on fourth down, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, that's the fourth time that they've tried to go for it on fourth down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on fourth down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd and 9, Jackson, his throw incomplete. His defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Jackson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return, here's Agnew. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. A handoff as they run the counter play, and he'll get it down here to the 43. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Play action. It's Lawrence on the move to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. A give to Drake running left. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Now on 1st down, Drake again. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Right back to Drake. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 1st down, Drake. They find some open field here. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 32 yards. And the Ravens are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. And oh, it's wide right. No good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They run behind center with Connor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens 33. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Lawrence will throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
A handoff out of the pistol. It's Drake. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Jackson out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. That'll be caught. Wallace hauls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll send a receiver in motion left. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Six yards left on 2nd down.
Hey, check that, street.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Back to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this will stay a 2-score game at 16. Well, he was 3 for 3 to that point, but he couldn't keep the perfect game going.
Did someone mention it on the bench and jinx it?
Maybe jinx him a little bit.
Well, you doubt it had anything to do with overconfidence, but hey, it's an inexact science. These things do happen.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. So the final set. Pitch the second half shutout.
Yeah, I think.
What a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.